Bitchin'.
Okay. All right, let's get this bitch on the road. So we've done this. We've done this like what? 2 times already. This is our third time's
Third
charm.
time's the charm.
We hope so. Anyway,
Who knows what we're going to talk about this time? I might just talk about my feelings.
we could. We could totally just talk about our feelings. It could be like a little love-in.
I have a lot of feelings, you know that, right?
I have no feelings. I'm a robot mostly.
I'll make you feel something.
Ooh,
But anyway,
Ooh, is that a promise?
oh, of course it's a promise. You get a 100% guarantee with PiscatorJosh all day, every day. But for those watching the video for the gameplay, this is a video I asked Neeko. I told Neeko that it might be pretty interesting to put up because a lot of casualties have expressed their struggle in achieving the higher score streaks, like anything above, like VSAT is what I would probably consider a higher score streak. So this gameplay was an example of where I really didn't do a lot of slaying with my gun. Almost all of my kills end up coming from my lodestar, my swarm.
Yeah.
And the way I get to those is mostly through flipping spawn and just getting those 200-point flag bonuses. So if you're somebody who really isn't confident in your gunplay, but you really want to be able to get those high kill streaks, you want to get that VSAT, you want to get that swarm, you want to get those dogs, then this is really a good way to go about doing that.
It's not like balls to the walls rushing. I mean, you took your time with that headshot there. I like that.
Yeah.
But it's I mean, I've watched this now. We've done this a few times, and I watched it a couple of times before we even got to it. So I'm very familiar with the gameplay. And you know what? It's what I've found is, yeah, it's playing smart. I mean, yeah, it's rotating those spawns, and you do that very well. And you can tell that you're playing with a full party here too, because you guys are like, it looks like you're communicating as you're playing.
Oh yes, definitely. That's another huge point in the video. I'm playing with 4 other players in a total party of 5. Merle's one of them, and 3 of the other players I'm playing with are just some real life friends of mine from high school. And everybody who I'm playing with is a very, very capable player who's capable of getting their own VSATs and stuff. And that's really going to come into play here in a little bit when everybody starts throwing their VSATs up. That's another way that'll really help you get to those higher kill streaks, because if you're having trouble getting those kills to get to those high streaks, have a party with you who can throw up those UAVs, those CUAVs, those VSATs, because it helps so much. And a lot of people say, like, oh, that's kind of cheating. Well, it really isn't. I mean, it's not like you're asking somebody to session join you and boost in a corner. It's
No,
just playing with a good team.
Sure, it's not cheating. I mean, it's you know, it's planning, it's strategy. I mean, the VSAT's there for for you to take advantage of, for your team to take advantage of. You know, right? I've actually been doing okay with the VSATs lately. Well, not last night. Last night was definitely not something that was good for me. But I didn't play for like 3, 4, 5 days. So getting back to it, it's you know, I don't know. Do you ever take a break and then come back to it and like you're rusty, or do you just jump right back into it and you're like you're doing well?
It depends. A lot of times I feel like if I'm getting really frustrated, I'll take like a day or 2 off. And a lot of times if I do that, it'll freshen my perspective on the game, and I'll start playing a lot better, because a lot of times when we start making mistakes, all we do is get frustrated at the game, at ourselves, and we don't really sit back and try to analyze what we're doing wrong. I mean, a lot of it can be bad luck, because I feel like a lot of times COD is a very high variance game, because sometimes like just a lot of things go wrong for you that sometimes you're just not in control of. So taking that break to kind of sit back, reevaluate what you're doing, really helps your gameplay sometimes. Of course, your shot's going to get a little bit rusty, but I feel like when I'm off for a few days, my when I rotate around the maps, I do it in a lot more measured and cautious manner, so I'm getting into better engagements and putting myself in the best spot to win gunfights.
Like this bit right here. I mean, No, I guess it was a different spot, but here's where you get your swarm. There's around that back corner there, you were kind of, you knew that there was enemies, and I think this might be it, or I'm not sure. No. Yeah, here it is. So you know there's a guy there, you know there's another one coming, but instead of challenging him, you fall back. I mean, you hang back a little bit. I mean, and stuff like that, that's what I mean by, playing smarter and positioning well, which is something that I don't know, I have a lot of trouble with from time to time because I just want to get out there and get the kill. I want to, I don't know, jump around the corner and fucking kill a guy, but I can't do that. So this is a wonderful example of patient gameplay as well.
Yeah, and it's a little bit campy as well, but the reason, especially like 30 seconds ago when I wasn't going after all those red arrows, is because a lot of times when you have your swarm in the air and you're going after somebody, sometimes one of your hunter killers will target the enemy and you'll get blown up in the process. So when I saw those 3 enemies there, I didn't want to go after them because I'm not going to jump into a corridor where explosions are more likely to kill me. And on top of that, like, I'm not going to go 3v1 with an M8 because I don't know if those guys spawned in with shotguns, with maybe a scorpion or something, but that's just generally not a spot where I just want to try and host 3 people down, especially when I'm on a streak like that.
So I got to ask, because we were talking about this earlier, how's the league grind going for you? Are you doing any better?
It's been going really well. For the past, I think, couple of weeks, I've been playing League almost exclusively. I mean, I'll play pubs here and there, but League play has really been the vast majority of my play for the past week or two. I haven't been playing much solo, but Cards, Fancy, one of her friends, and I have been playing League as a team together, and we actually grinded our way from a gold team to a Masters team, which was a lot easier than we thought, because we weren't winning that many games, but all of a sudden promoted us to Masters, so we're like, wow.
Oh, wow.
This is kind of a joke.
That's crazy. Because so I just recently started playing league games and still understanding the ranks and everything. So the Masters is like what, the top 2% of the Call of Duty population? Is that accurate?
Yeah, the top 2% in the playlist.
Wow.
But I feel like if you play, I don't know exactly how they calculate that, but I feel like when you play as a team, a full 4-person team, it's just so easy to get to that Masters as long as you generally have an idea of what you're doing.
And we don't want to spoil a surprise because it hasn't not been put out on our subreddit yet, on the Reddit Casual subreddit. But the team that you're speaking of is going to be the core of. Well, would you like to introduce? Would you like to put it out there?
Oh, so I'm pretty sure this video is going to go up after the official announcement, but Reddit Casual has given birth in a way to a new effort, a new team called the Invicta, and this is it's essentially a subset of players within Casual who want to play on a more competitive level, who want to play those scrims, who want to play League, who want to maybe play tournaments one day, and it's just for people who want to take the game more seriously, who don't want to play custom games, or who are maybe getting tired of pubs. So yeah, the League team that I'm playing with, 3 of us are going to be the core members of the Invicta, what we call it, and we're really looking forward to it. We have the blessing of Reddit Casual. We have a great community to do it with, because I know a lot of guys are really interested in playing competitively. So we're really looking forward to rolling that out, and we think it's going to be a really big success.
I sure hope so, man. It's something that I've wanted for Reddit Casual for a while, to be able to offer a more competitive mindset, an elite crew, if you will, of high caliber players. Myself, I think I'm at least another 9 to 12 months of grinding away before I can, get the skill to even try out for you guys. But I'm glad that you're taking the initiative with it, and I know there's a lot of people that are going to be excited to try to join up and yeah, move ahead with it. It's awesome. Thanks so much for doing the video, man. And is there anything else you want to say to the YouTube world out there?
Nah, thank you for watching. Like the video if you really like it, favorite if you really enjoy it, subscribe to make sure you keep up to date with everything from Reddit Casual. This is your boy Optic Scumpy. Peace.
We need to get you a cap card.
For sure.
Right on. Oh, that'll do. Yeah.
Oh, do we have it? Do we
Yeah,
have it?
we got it.